of days ago, the trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6 leaked online, which required Rockstar Games to then release the trailer early, and it set the internet on fire. It's accrued well over 100 million views already. It set the single day or 24-hour view record, beating Mr. Beast, going well over the 58 million that Mr. Beast had. It had 62 million at the time we checked, which was just 21 hours into the release of the trailer. But after it went viral, then Twitter got its thing going on, and a bunch of people were calling for the banning of Grand Theft Auto 6.
Twitter got its panties in a bunch.
Won't you think of the
GTA
children?
6. So it started with Elon Musk tweeting that he wouldn't even play GTA 5 because it requires you to shoot police officers in the game.
I think we mentioned that, and I said, "Shut up, nerd." Like,
you did.
Yes, shut up, nerd.
And Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan have now also voiced the same sentiment. So let's watch that clip from their stream denouncing the GTA 6 trailer.
I believe I have it here. Yes. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's watch this.
New GTA 6 is out. Have you ever played any GTA? This is a genuine question. I've never played any of them.
I believe that I played the first one. That's like a top-down, bird's-eye view kind of 2D game without any real graphic violence back when I was maybe 10 or 11 or 12, whenever it came out. I do recall that. But you know what? I want to speak about GTA 6 while you're on the topic, because now we're actually talking about something that's relatively important. Video games aren't necessarily evil. But, you know, I remember when video games, because I'm very old. I'm an old man. I remember you used to play a little man in a red hat trying to rescue a princess and teaming up with your brother. Now, if rescuing
he loves that version.
Purity from evil while teaming up for your brother isn't a good theme of a video game, then I don't really know what is. I'm not a fan of anyone under the age of 18, 21 maybe, playing video games where the goal is to shoot police officers. I just don't think that's good for society. With all the amazing graphics and engines and whatever people put into these video games, I feel like you could create a better objective with the game, you know? Maybe you are the police officer. Maybe you are trying to stop
Human traffickers, maybe.
criminals.
Sorry?
So
they don't have a problem with the prostitutes or the strippers in the game. It's too far to have to shoot
look,
police officers in the game. You should be a police officer.
now if you team up with your brother and you traffic a bunch of women, now that's a game I can get behind, he says.
Yeah, I did see some tweets about this. Someone said conservatives, people like Elon Musk and Andrew Tate, are the new counterculture, the new punk rock. Elon Musk and Andrew Tate, we don't play or like GTA because shooting cops in a video game is bad. Another said, it's so funny that Andrew Tate is offended by the make-believe crimes in GTA when he's an actual criminal, LOL.
I mean, like, by this logic, don't play Mortal Kombat because you wouldn't want to actually rip somebody's head off their skull or off their neck and pull it out. You know, like, just no.
And Phil, you were posting some screenshots from Jackson Hinkle's tweets trying to trend #ban GTA 6, and he said the strangest thing. If you stand with Palestine, keep ban GTA 6 trending. He also said, I was offered to be in GTA 6. I can't speak of much about it, but like you, I was disgusted by the level of degenerate filth in the trailer. So I told Rockstar to F off. In a world plagued by OnlyFans and porn, I pray that Rockstar Games finds God and bans GTA 6. And he also said, why are these Zionists at Rockstar Games releasing this sexualized video game for children in America? Get ban GTA 6 trending right now.
This has to be engagement farming, right?
What does this have to do with Israel-Palestine? Genuine question.
Well, the thing is, Hinkle's he's just a like engagement farming. It's gotta be, and none of it makes any sense at all. I think the thread is, because Jews control the media, Jews control Hollywood and control entertainment.
And video games?
This is what I think the line that he's going with is. This is not what I think. So
All right.
Right. So I think the line is Jews control Hollywood and control entertainment. So they're making this product that degrades society. It's morally degrading or whatever, and it helps to promote decay of society, and that's what the Jews want. And so if you are against the Jews, then you shouldn't support the game. And the game supports the Jews because you're giving money to Jews.
That's what he said.
Which is going to Israel. It's crazy.
I'm trying to follow
Well,
it.
the thing is, anytime you get into like the real like anti-Semitic shit, it's always crazy stuff. And communists are the same thing, because you can take out Jew and replace Jew with capitalist, and the exact same stories work. Just like with critical race theory, you can take out like capitalist or Jew and replace with straight white man, and it's all the same shit. It's all the same power dynamic stuff. All you need to do is take out the bad guy and put in your preferred bad guy. It's all craziness.
There's a $20 super chat here from Boosted Yogi. Says they literally do this every time Rockstar releases a new game. It's just particularly bad right now. The reason I find it funny is that I have to check my watch every time actually I can't check my, no, it has a date on there. Never mind. My $20 watch does have the date on there. And I have to think, is it 1998 again? Is Tipper Gore about to tell me
that was in the 80s?
That's
Since you mentioned the common idea that violent video games lead to violence in real life, I did see someone agreeing with the Tate's point here, saying he has a point, these games only lead to further violence. I don't understand any man playing video games seriously. Video games are for kids, not anyone over the age of 17 years old. American guys are obsessed with these GTA games because they love violence in real life.
I never thought I'd have a reason to use this phrase, but okay, boomer. Like, what? Like, people of all ages, and not just men, though maybe majority men, love video games, and you're not going to destroy this culture anytime soon. It is on the upswing, whereas movies are on the downswing. On the downslope.
If you want to root out degeneracy, hyperviolence, and hypersexuality
don't
from
listen
media,
to Jackson Hinkle. If you want to root those things out, you don't listen to Jackson Hinkle.
If that is what you want, if you're a conservative, I don't think that GTA is a good starting point.
Also,
I don't think that in a pick your battles situation, GTA is not the battle to pick.
We're like all of these conservatives who probably loved watching like Predator in the 80s and these movies that were hyper violent. Where do we draw the line? Why don't we just ban everything? That'd be good, right? What if just everything was banned? We just sat and faced a wall and did nothing
until
every day.
mankind is peaceful enough that we don't have to see violence on the news. There's no point in banning it from television for entertainment value. Thank you.
I wonder if anybody got the reference. Somebody has to have gotten the reference, right?
But obviously the answer to this is that these have always been rated M for mature. They are not actually made for children. But I did see someone say M for mature, more like M for my government's responsibility to make sure my children aren't consuming inappropriate content. Am I right?
That's your job! That's not the government's job, you weirdo! Why does everybody want to be babied?
I think that person was being sarcastic.
Even if they are, then be better at sarcasm.
Mm-hmm. And Vera said the same thing.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto is rated M for mature. That means not for young people. It's not Rockstar's responsibility to sanitize society. And it's also because there's this scene in the trailer where there's a bikini-clad woman twerking on top of a car.
Again, all of those
which has
things
happened in real
are
life.
happening in the. In fact, let's watch the video. Somebody made this. They said, this is why it's taken so long, and I'm gonna have to mute it because I don't want the song to get us copyrighted. But this is why it's taking so long for Grand Theft Auto to come out, because they're properly capturing Florida culture here. So
Florida culture.
Here we go. If you're watching right now,
well, there it is.
Yeah, that's
it's real.
It's pretty real.
It's very real.
Yeah.
Alligators. Alligators, violence, and sexuality.
That's Florida.
All markers of Florida
I
culture.
would like people to take a little bit more responsibility for themselves. If you're,
we got a $20 from AirTaz00. Where was this outrage when Cyberpunk 2077 came out?
It did not happen to that because Keanu Reeves was involved. So leave it alone.
Well, it also had controversy because you could pick your pronouns and your gender.
Part of the controversy was the fact that it didn't work.
And the fact that it didn't work.
I think it was all sucked up by the fact that it was buggy as hell.
Well, releasing it on PlayStation 4 when it was clearly not ready for when it was clearly too much for PlayStation 4 probably wasn't the best idea. I laugh at all this stuff because it does feel like it's a good excuse for people to put the onus on somebody else to clean things up rather than cleaning up your own house.
We've also got another $20 from the Ninja Bear. GTA is more for role-playing gamers these days. Action junkies like myself go for battle royales and FPS games. Where's the outrage about Fork Knife and its portrayal of dabbing after killing an innocent fishman?
Fisherman. I'm guessing
fisherman
or fishman. Yeah, the entire idea that these things are going to cause violence, and I come back to it every time. I'm like, your life had to have been in dire straits beforehand, and you had a ton of things go wrong if you believe that video games caused the violence. Your life failed on a multitude of levels before it got there. Nobody who grows up in a household with two parents, they go to work every day, he goes to school, he comes home, he does his extracurricular activities, he's part of it, he plays sports, he's part of Model UN, and then when he's home at night, he goes and he plays Grand Theft Auto for a couple of hours. That kid's not going and knocking over a gas station this weekend. Nope.
All valid points, and yes, I think the claim that violent video games cause violence or mass shootings or whatever is dubious at best. But does the media you consume affect your perspectives on the world and then the way that you behave, the way that you have interpersonal interactions? Yes. Yes, it does. For instance, if you watch a bunch of debauched porn all the time and you're a porn addict, will that affect your sexual preferences? Yes. Will that be acted out in real life? Often, yes. So the idea that media affects the way that you behave and the way you think, it's totally valid.
I mean, I would love to see the studies for the people. I'm assuming there's studies that say that porn. I know a lot of people all the time porn rewires your brain. Sure. Well, are there studies that say porn or Grand Theft Auto or Cyberpunk or Gears of War or any of these games from the past, they rewired their brains and they're suddenly killers?
There's been studies that show that just doesn't happen.
No, that's not what I'm saying, though. I'm just saying the media you consume affects your perspectives on the world, the way that you think and the way you behave. That's just a fact.
I agree with you.
I don't think that video games cause mass shootings or whatever. I'm saying that's dubious. But to say that the media you consume doesn't affect your behavior at all is ridiculous as well.
That's fair.
But the question comes back to whether you as a human being with free will have the right to consume something that might actually maladjust you is fair. And you do.
There's another $20 from Philip Allen McCracken or something. I don't know.
McCracken.
This is versions of GTA 5 that is molded where people role-playing as cops and whatnot. Phil, can I get a yeah, like when you met Alex Jones?
No! Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, that's
perfect. You have to take responsibility for your own actions. In a society that's supposedly free, you're free to maladjust your brain, right? You just have to take responsibility for your own actions.
Yes.
Or at least that's what I would say. Let the adults have the game and let the parents make their best judgments about whether their kids are able to play games like this.
You would think that would be the general consensus, but that is no longer the general consensus.
I would say GTA 6 is a product or a symptom of our degenerate culture, not the cause of it.
Yeah.
Well, art will imitate life, right? So in this case, it recreates something that's already existing. Hence the reason why there's this video where it's showing a bunch of clips that are actually things that happen in real life. Go ahead and look up anything to do with like look up Florida Man. Everyone's got a Florida Man story. Have you ever
Countless.
looked up your Florida Man story?
Oh, your birthday and then
you
Florida
look up,
Man?
You look up your birthday
Okay.
and then you type in Florida Man. These things happen regardless of video games, right?
That's mine.
Everyone's got their own Florida Man stories.
Mine is Florida man arrested for threatening others with nunchucks.
There you go. See, Phil, do you got a Florida Man?
Florida Man and then your birthday?
Yeah, type in.
Oh, I have another one. It's Florida man blames hookah smoking caterpillar for wrecking liquor store, police
See?
say.
Perfect.
Suspect told police his name was Alice Wonderland.
Florida Man hit dad in the face with pizza after learning he helped deliver him, police say.
See? It's perfect. It's fantastic.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.